going on, everyone? This is Bench Bros 28? Oh, Jesus. I kind of actually wish I looked that up before I started talking. But this is Bench Bros. I'm Keo.
I'm Sejun.
And, welcome to our little show where we do bits. We talk about how good 2017 is and maybe shit on our game today. I don't think I have anything to shit on today.
Shit on.
Yeah.
Well, I beat Mass Effect.
Wow.
So that's
nice.
something to shit on.
That's
a little bit. No, I like it. No, I like it a lot. But I mean, the problems that I had in the beginning, like, are throughout. You know.
Yeah. we could talk about that.
Yeah.
Games that I played is Stardew Valley is the game I picked up.
Yeah, I hear that game's great.
Yeah. But let's jump into them, I guess.
Okay.
So, man, talk to me. Andromeda, right?
Yeah, so I played this week. I played Mass Effect Andromeda, and I played the Dark Souls 3 final DLC, the Ringed City, and I beat both of those. Yeah.
Ooh, how hard was that?
Just really
finish
hard.
Yeah. And know that.
Like emotionally hard, or
emotionally.
Oh, yeah, emotionally it's pretty hard, right?
Yeah,
because it's like, I could go for more of this all the time. That's kind of like the feeling I got when I was done with it. I was like, you know, how a lot of times you're like, that's a good way to end something, you know. Yeah. But like with Dark Souls, it was definitely like, shit, this is good stuff. I wish they kept doing more.
Just like the fact that you know that this is the end. Literally for the series.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of imitators who'll get some things right.
Yeah.
You know, so that's
and hopefully not somewhat soon, but, you know, pretty close.
Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be I don't know if it's going to be a successor or one who does it better or anything, but like there definitely is going to be imitators, and they're definitely, some of them have to be.
They got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, there's already been good Dark Souls clones. Like, they don't quite scratch the itch, but like, Salt and Sanctuary was one I liked. It was like a different perspective. It was 2D, but played very similarly.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm sure there's more that I can't think of that are. Oh, Eider is coming out. That's gonna be good.
Ah, yes. Yeah. I've kind of heard of that one.
Yeah, you play as a woman. And it's like isometric, like Diablo.
Yeah,
I think it borrows a lot from Diablo. I think there's like Diablo style loot, but I'm not sure if that's correct.
Yeah, I remember trying to look it up and I keep spelling it wrong.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Like the visual style, I love. It's this cool 8-bit thing. But I don't know, which one do you want me to talk about first, Mass Effect or Dark Souls?
We talked about Mass Effect last week, maybe Dark Souls.
All right, yeah, let's open with Dark Souls then. The Ringed City. Okay, so let me do a not spoiler version, and then because, like, you know, fans of the series, like, every little thing's gonna be a spoiler to them.
Oh yeah.
So I'll just say straight up, it's longer than the last DLC. But that's like good. Not super long or anything. It's like, I don't know. I finished it in 2 days.
Yeah.
It's very hard. I died at least 50 times. Like easily.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's like got a good story. It wraps up kind of the story that began in the last DLC, and like by extension sort of like the whole story starting from Dark Souls 1, it kind of like brings certain things full circle, which is really cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like super lore stuff that like if you don't care about that stuff and you want to know how good the like gameplay is, like it's great. There's like a lot of good new weapons that like one of the new weapons is like my weapon now. It's like my favorite weapon. Yeah. In Dark Souls. Nothing as awesome as Bloodborne's weapons, obviously, because Bloodborne's like the king of weapons. But like, it's good. Yeah. And great great bosses. I like the bosses. Almost all of the bosses are great. And yeah, I mean, like, that's the non-spoiler. I recommend it. It's like a fucking B+ or something.
Oh hell yeah!
Like but all right, let's get into spoiler mode then. Okay.
Yeah, spoiler mode. Let's go.
So, Ring City. There's two like locations, I guess. Like, one much bigger than the other one, and the bigger location has like many locations in the location. Does that make sense? Kind of like it's like a lot of it feels like Dark Souls. Like it feels like earlier. Like, it feels like, how in Bloodborne and in the old Dark Souls, like, there's a lot of like looping and like shortcut back to places.
Yes. Yeah.
And like it's like
you kick a ladder down, now you can go up the ladder kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like spokes of a wheel, right? Like, it's like, you like branch out, but you end up back, and then you branch from that place again. So there's like, I think there's like 2 main bonfires in the second part of the DLC. Right. And like all the you just keep like looping back around the different ways, and it's cool.
Yeah.
There's like there's 4 boss fights, and they're all good. One of them is.
Are they all big too? Like colossal?
No. Actually, only one of them is. There's like half a boss fight also that doesn't. It's not really a boss fight, but it's like you fight this dragon.
Yeah.
On a bridge, and it's really easy, but then you end up fighting him as a secret boss later, not on a bridge, and it's the hardest boss fight in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
If he's flying, it's gonna suck.
Well, no, he's not flying around that much. He's just like, he'll just kill you in 2 hits.
Ow.
So like, it's very intense.
Yeah, you really gotta not get hit.
Yeah, and he has a ton of health, so it's a fight that just lasts a really long time where you can't make too many mistakes.
Yeah.
It's great. I love that fight. I played it again with Jingle, and we also died like 30 times. Like, we just couldn't win. But we ended up beating him, and it was great. Nothing like beating a boss in Dark Souls. Like, it's like the high that you get.
It is from so. It's still so fun to like do that. And like it's because it's hard, right? And then once you finish them, kill the boss, it's like so satisfying because it was really hard to do, right?
It was really funny because so there's this boss in the game, right? That's so okay, how it opens up. In this new area that you go into.
Yeah.
And there's these new enemies called angels that just float in the air. And if they see you, they just start like machine gunning you with like light spears. And like, you have to take cover because it'll kill you in seconds. It's just like this really intense barrage of lasers.
Yeah.
And there's a trick to beating them, which is like, you have to find their like body. Their body is like usually hidden somewhere, and you have to go and kill it.
Yeah.
And that's super easy, but like at first you don't know, and you're like trying to explore and getting killed, and you're like, oh my god, like, what do I do? There's that whole bit. There's it leads you meet this new NPC named Lap, and he's interesting, and then you end up learning more about him. Turns out he may be a little familiar. If he's definitely familiar. Finish his quest line,
Yeah.
But then there's the first boss of the game, which is called the Demon Prince.
Yeah.
And that's great because I didn't realize this, but so there's 2 demons that you're fighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you beat them, after you beat the second one, he comes back to life as the Demon Prince, and he's like faster and stronger, and it's his second form,
Yeah.
But I guess it matters which one is the one that you kill second, because like when I first played it alone, I killed one of them, the one who's got like all the laser moves and whatever. Mm-hmm. And so the like fight was really easy for me because I was just like going in, and like hitting him in the face. Whereas like the second time I fought that fight, we ended up killing, with me and Jingle playing it, we ended up killing the other one second, and he had like all sorts of different moves. He had like chaos fireballs and like
interesting.
I was like, oh, that's neat actually. Like,
Yeah,
that
changes it up.
Yeah, it's a different boss fight.
Yeah.
It's a good fight. It's a really cool fight. I like that one. Then we did. Then you keep going. Such cool like location and enemy design. Like there's this huge bridge. I don't mean it's not like a bridge. It's like the top of a building almost. It's like this like like very big long thing, and you see this giant at the other end of it, and you're like, oh, I'm sure I have to fight that guy. So you start walking up, and the guy starts praying, and all of a sudden like 50 ghost archers pop up out of the ground and shoot you dead.
Oh, awesome.
So you're just like, okay, now I know that like I can't be out in the open here. You know? There's stuff like that. There's really cool new enemies. There's
Oh, that's so creepy.
yeah, it's rad.
Just like you literally, because I was imagining it, I was like, all right, I guess I gotta go fight him. And then, I was imagining going through and then just imagining a big thing just getting down on its knees and starting to pray.
I think he's sitting on something and he like doesn't really stand up. And then but you just see him like chant or something.
Okay.
But
it's creepy, but cool also.
You mess like, so like in order to, you have to go around and kill him, and then the archers stop showing up. Mm-hmm. And and that's like this area is like this, like that's the whole looping area, where you keep coming back to it.
Oh, okay.
You're tasked with killing a dragon, so you fight the dragon at the bridge and you beat it. Oh, but like before that, there's this like really scary swamp area with another one of those guys. And it's tough. And then you fight the Dragon Slayer armor again. He's just like an enemy who's just in the world.
Yeah.
Which is rad because he's just like a boss in Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
You get a ton of cool gear. My favorite new weapon is these paired great swords. So it's like two ultra great swords.
Yeah.
And it has really cool.
Both of them?
You're holding both of them, yeah. You're dual wielding ultra great swords, and the moveset is rad. Like
Please tell me there's a spin attack where you just extend your arms.
So like when you hold two weapons, like when you have the weapons that are two weapons, the L1 instead of block, it's like some different combo.
Yeah.
So the L1 combo with the paired ultra great swords is so OP, man. I've wrecked so many like players online and bosses and other enemies because it's like the stagger on it is so like the first move is this charge. You charge with both great swords in front of you, and like it staggers you, and like hits stun, right?
Yeah.
Then the second part of it is a swipe across with both great swords, and the third one is a spin that like lifts you up into the air, followed by a crash.
Jesus.
And it's really cool, and that's awesome. Whenever awesome. Me and Jingle would get invaded, I would just like destroy. I was just like
target acquired.
Yeah, like, and they're heavy, right? And so like I don't wear like heavy armor at all. I wear like the lightest armor, and I wear super light armor. I put on there's all these great rings. I put on this ring that gives me like real high poise, and I equip a great shield just in case,
Yeah.
And then I just have these two ultra great swords, and I just like charge people. And so the next boss fight is interesting. It's like there's this boss fight in Demon Souls called the Old Monk, and there's a boss fight in Dark Souls 2 called the Mirror Knight. And the thing about those boss fights is they're PvP boss fights. So like the Mirror Knight's sort of like a boss, but like he summons Invader.
Yeah.
And so like it's a real player in the game. So when I first went through,
I know of that.
So every single time I'd fight this boss, these like really annoying players were playing. Like there's this like weird. So the boss like has a like crystal, like a massive what is it crystal, crystal. Fuck, what is it called? It's like magic missiles. No, it's like the Dark Souls magic missile where it's like 5
Oh,
orbs around you and then they shoot out.
Yeah.
Homing crystal mass or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Like
yeah.
so, yeah. The boss, like if the player on the other end has those just popping up like randomly, they don't have to use any item. You know, it just like shows up.
It just shows up. Yeah.
And so like when I first when I fought this boss like 3 or 4 times, and each time the player would just be like running away from me and like hitting me with the crystal lasers, and I was like, this isn't fun.
Yeah, that's lame.
You know, so I ended up playing it offline, and it was like fine. But then,
What a way to get around that.
well, I mean, like you fight it online, it's like more of a, it's the same deal, except the guy's not like a cheese. You know, he like tries to
Yeah.
fight you.
Do the players actually get anything out of that? I'm
Yeah,
assuming
yeah,
they
it's a
kinda
new
do,
covenant. Yeah, you get I forget what it is, but you rank up in this new covenant and you end up getting pieces from that. But and it's cool.
See. Okay.
It's neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
But when me and Jingle were fighting, like, you know, in our 30 plus attempts against Midir, the dragon, one of the times I was waiting for him to summon me, I got summoned in as a invader.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I like
As you were fighting.
yeah, and this poor player, man, I destroyed him in like 5 seconds.
Oh my god.
Because I don't know, maybe
you had the dual great.
yeah, I had the
swords,
dual
yeah.
great swords, and at the same time, my character just like is shooting, homing like magic at him, like.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I wasn't running away like everyone, because I was like, you know what, I'll like try and fight him, because like I hate it when people run away from me. So I just ran in there and just started like charging him with the great swords. I don't think he knew what to do, and I just destroyed him.
Yeah.
And then like later when me and Jingle went into his boss fight against that same boss, you know, I was like, oh god, this is probably gonna be annoying. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. And the guy, like, you know, he was trying to be a little annoying, but I ended up like, at this point I had the great swords. When I first fought the boss, I didn't like use the great swords, you know.
Yeah.
And so like I just charged him and like wouldn't let him out. Just like he was like hitting me with his magic, but like the amount of damage his magic was doing to me compared to the amount of damage I was doing to him with the great swords,
Yeah.
it didn't work out, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. You got Dark Eater Midir, this giant dragon. He's a secret boss. You have this really great puzzle where you have to like disguise yourself as humanity in order to like complete Lap's side quest. You have the final boss of the game is a character from the last DLC.
Yeah.
But like it's really fun. It's like it reminds me a lot of he's super fast. It reminds me a lot of the Orphan of Cause from Bloodborne. You know, the final boss of that DLC?
I think
That
Bloodborne? Yeah.
Yeah, the one
Cause.
with the Orphan, the one who's like dragging around his like placenta and hitting you with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he reminds me of that guy because he does a lot of like jumping around everywhere, you know, and like hitting you really hard and fast.
Yeah.
He is really hard but fun.
Yeah, he's really fun. I like
Yeah.
Oh god.
This boss fight's like that.
You're hyping me up to like want to play first of all Dark Souls 3 again. And also
you never
play
beat
the
it.
DLC.
Yeah, it's great.
Ugh.
It takes a lot of
God.
good cues from Bloodborne.
Yeah. I had
I mean,
I just wanted
incredible.
to say, sorry. But I wanted to say that I did end up restarting with a new character because I just don't like the way I did my character.
You can, you know, you don't have to. I mean, did you delete your save?
Nah, but
There's a way to respec your character.
oh yeah, there was always a way, huh?
There's
I don't know. I wasn't
there's
that far
yeah.
anyways. That
You
was the only
get
reason.
once you get to the Cathedral of the Deep, you can respec, and it's really helpful. I think you can do it like 5 times per cycle. So like, you can't do it forever, but like you can
Right.
do it like up to 5 times.
No,
and,
that's
like,
that. That's literally that's a generous amount. Cause like, you know, eventually, like whenever I play, I just like, okay, I really don't like this, and I do it only one time, and that one time was enough. Like 5 is
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, it's nice because I don't know. I normally go for like quality builds in all these games because like honestly like I don't know what like weapon offerings the games have, you know?
Yeah, like
And
what
what
stat
I'll
they
like.
need and everything.
Yeah, exactly. And what I'll like, you know,
Yeah.
like if I go all in on strength and not dex at all, like I might miss out on something that I really would like, and vice versa, you know.
Yeah.
So, and
That's
also
cool.
it seems to be a lot of like with the gems that you can infuse weapons with, you know, like it's really easy to like scale your weapons to like your stats. Like if you're like all in on, you know, like quality build, you know, strength and dex, then
Yeah.
there's like literally a gem for that, the refined gem or whatever, and like you slot that into your weapon, and all of a sudden, like, you know, you're getting scaling for strength and dex, and so
Yeah.
you know, it's rad.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Is someone I just wanna I wanna talk about the elephant in the room or whatever. Is there someone scraping like the floors or something?
That's probably my cat. She's probably like using the litter box. There's a, you can hear that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to like let it
the
be known so that
sand.
way.
Yeah, it's
You
the
know.
litter, the kitty litter. She's probably like pooped or something, and she's like covering it up.
Well, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, we just gotta let the audience know so they don't get like, you know, what the heck? What's that noise?
Yeah,
something
yeah, yeah.
crawling
Yeah, I
behind
have a
me or
cat. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The cat
but-
freaked me out a bunch of times while I was playing this game.
There was one time your cat was like biting you while you were playing.
Yeah, that
I
happened.
thought that was crazy.
She'll
I was
want to
like,
play,
what
and
the
she'll
fuck?
like my foot will be there. She'll like attack my foot.
Oh, I mean that's
It's pretty,
cute, but it
yeah,
also
it's pretty intense when you're playing a game like Dark Souls for sure. You're
Yeah.
like, oh god, you know,
man.
I need to not.
She's so bored.
But yeah, Dark Souls is great.
Yes, yes, it is.
I recommend it.
Ring City,
It's
beautiful
Ring City.
DLC.
Yeah. It's a. I don't know how long it took me. Like, you know, more than like the 4 hours that it took me to beat Ariandel. You know.
Okay. Yeah,
But, like-
the previous DLC.
Yeah, definitely more. I mean, like, I don't know. When me and Jingle were fighting Dark Eater Midir, I think we spent 3 hours on him straight.
Wow. Okay.
You know,
yeah. That's already
so-
like most of the previous DLC then.
Yeah, like there was no boss that like, and I mean, Sister Frida was like a really hard boss in Ariandel, but like,
Yeah.
I think I beat her after like my like, you know, 5th try.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
that
or
was just
something.
by yourself, right?
Yeah, and I think I died to like Slave Knight Gale like 20 times, and I died to like Dark Eater Midir like 30 times. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe 30. Maybe I don't know. I feel like it was 30. I feel like I died like 50 times. You know, like maybe I suck,
Yeah.
but like
It's
And,
it's the whole thing where like it kind of when something traumatic happens, you over exaggerate it, I guess.
right. It's
I don't
that
know.
thing, right? Like you'll like have those good runs where you got really close, you know.
Yeah.
And then you lose, and then so the next 5 runs after that, you get killed in like the first minute.
Yep.
You know, because your
Yeah.
mind's just like
Yeah,
not there.
starting to tilt.
Yeah, you got that tilt. So like you like immediately like you give up. You know, like you already used like 5 Estus, and it's like he's
Already
like not
lost
even
all
like.
my.
Yeah, I've hit him
souls.
like 3 times, and I use like 5 Estus. It's like, oh, I better just let him kill me. You know, like
Yeah.
this isn't gonna last. You know.
Yeah.
And then and you know, you always do that thing where like at first you're going for the souls, you know, and you're taking a hit or two going for your souls. And you realize, you know what, those souls are a lost cause. I'm not going for those souls anymore. Let's just forget that I have souls in this room, and let's just fight him.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Gosh. Yeah, it's really cool. I don't know. Fucking, let's talk about Mass Effect real quick.
Yeah. Real quick. It's still pretty fresh. Still pretty newish.
So I
What was
beat it. It's pretty good, you know, like especially like the fun part about this game for me is definitely the combat. And it's funny because it's like the combat of this game isn't as good as the combat in, you know, even Horizon Zero Dawn, you know, or something, right? Like a lot of games that came out this year have really great combat.
Yeah.
And you know, this game has really good combat. I like it, you know, but it's
Yeah.
It's not the best. It's like I think the more you play it as a cover shooter, the worse it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So like just a lot of like standby, and a lot of
yeah. So like
pointless monotonous things to do.
Yeah, exactly, right? So like
Yeah.
if you spec like in a more interesting direction, like I spec a lot towards like there's this teleport move called charge, right? Which like gets you in there, and then I have a shield that like reflects damage back on whoever's shooting me.
Yes.
And then I'm picking people up and throwing them at other people.
Yeah.
I have a melee weapon, which your melee attack.
It's a lot of like forward, like frontline abilities.
Yeah, my melee attack is like is a cryo gauntlet, so it doesn't do as much damage as a lot of the melee stuff, but it freezes them. It makes them brittle. So like when I do my powers to frozen enemies, it makes them more what do you call it? It has a chance to like destroy them, right?
Yeah.
A really good thing to do, I realized later, is charge an enemy, get in his face, freeze him with my gauntlet, pick him up, and throw his frozen like body.
Hard
at his
body.
Friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if his frozen body explodes on his friend, it has a chance to freeze them.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So it's like
repeat the process.
So you got this like and then I have this.
That's cool.
I put this like I started modding my weapons differently. So like I have this grenade launcher which like recharges bullets like after a while. So it's got infinite bullets or grenades. And then I have a sniper rifle which is really powerful, but like it only holds 3 bullets and it takes forever to reload.
Yeah.
So I put a mod in that where it like just takes some of my health instead of like so it doesn't, you never have to reload it. It just like after 3 shots, it like just a little bit of your health goes away and you have a full clip.
Yeah.
So you can keep using it, and then I have like an ability which makes it so whenever I use my tech power, which is cloaking, I get health back.
Yeah.
So like
it's kind of like the same stuff you had last time or last session.
I don't think I had that. Well, I mean, I think I talked to you about it off air, but like I definitely wasn't this deep into it. Yeah, I have a lot more interesting like fitting my build stuff, like the whole like using your sniper rifle to lose health but then gaining health by going to stealth. Like I really like that. That's a cool trade-off. And then
it's almost balanced, almost.
Yeah, and I mean like I beat it on normal and it was pretty easy, but I'm pretty close to like getting all the trophies or whatever. So yeah, I'm thinking of going through it on insanity, which is like the highest difficulty.
Yeah, I get that trophy.
With like with my carried over levels, Yeah, I think it'll be fun to see like how they like scale it, Yeah, I mean like seriously though, there is like. It is extremely satisfying to just like, be fighting enemies and just like I have my biotic pull power is like now I can pull 2 enemies at a time. Oh, nice. So it's like enemies are hiding behind cover, so I just like reach over and grab them and just throw them off the side of a mountain. Yeah, like that's great, or like fun. Throw them at their friends. Yeah, it's a really cool game. Story's cool. I like it. I beat it. Yeah, I like it. It's very...
What's a satisfaction rating, like from 1 to 10? 10 being the most satisfied.
For the story?
Yeah.
7.
7? That's not bad.
Pretty satisfying, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like super... I wasn't expecting... I had very low expectations with this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, though. That's... I want to pick it up. That'll be fun to play eventually. I did end up getting Horizon Zero Dawn from just...
Yeah, that's a great game. Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, what's up?
So I romanced PB in this
how'd
game.
That go?
I thought it was really scary. I forgot how scary it is when you romance Asari. Oh, it's really creepy. Like I don't... Like, I like her. I think she's a cool character and I wanted to romance her, but I forgot, like, when they, like, make love, the Asari... Yeah. There's this like weird spiritual thing that happens. Yeah. And like their eyes go like completely black. Like all the whites of their eyes go black. Yeah. And like there's this weird scary music that plays. It's like we are one. And I was just like, Jesus, I forgot how
Alright.
scary this is. Like, I don't like it.
Like, is she summoning a demon?
That's what it feels like, right? It feels like you're like doing something like unholy or something. So like,
that's creepy.
yeah, and I forgot that
We
because
are
I like
one.
romanced Liara in the other Mass Effect games too, and like she's so sweet and like it's such a cool character. And then when you have your scene with her and her eyes are all black, it's like very creepy. And I always forget like how scary it is to romance Asari. Like,
I mean, like that's like their norm, I guess. But damn,
it's very intense.
yeah.
So
that sounds intense.
I don't know, like maybe like the next game that comes up, if there's a Asari character, I'll probably not romance that person. Just because it's so scary. It's like in Dragon Age 2, I think there was a character named Meryl who was like a blood elf, and she reminds me of that because she was like this very sweet lady. She's very like, nice and sweet, but like her power set is like she's like using blood for magic, so it's like this really dark thing. So it's like this cool contrast. I love that. I love contrast, and
it's cool.
They had good stuff like that in this one too. I don't know if it was I don't know if the game was trying to scare the shit out of me, but I was very creeped out.
I honestly I don't think it was. I don't think that whole romance scene wasn't supposed to be scary.
It's pretty scary. You should look it up sometime. I was like,
I'll probably not alone, but
it was creepy. Like I mean, maybe I'm playing it up a bit. No, but I think it really was scary. I think everyone should look it up.
Yeah, look it up. At least like
I wasn't prepared for it. I was not prepared for it for sure. Because I know a lot of my other friends, like Justin and Jingle, I guess both looked it up beforehand.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, like we saw that scene." They didn't say it was scary or anything. Yeah. They were like, they were like, "Yeah, it's like it's all spiritual with her or whatever." I was like, "Yeah, that's gonna be fun." And then like when it happened, I was like, spiritual, more like fucking demon summoning. Like I forgot how scary.
Satanic.
Yeah, like that's what it is. Like by spirit you mean the devil, then yeah. Like it was great.
Geez. That's funny. I'm definitely gonna look it up. I think that sounds hilarious and creepy at the same time.
Yeah. Weird ass glitch recently. Oh, I was really tempted to like spam the group chat with it, but because I've been spamming the group chat with other Mass Effect stuff, I was like, they don't care. So I just sent it to Justin and Jingle. Yeah. But I'll send it to you too. Yeah. But you know how we've been having graphical glitches with Mass Effect?
Yeah.
I had a really bad one. I sent it to Timmy as well. And so I brought Cora and PB, who are two of your crew members, Yeah. I brought them with me, and I guess the game for some reason like had them standing in the exact same place.
Oh.
Like, so they were like inside each other.
Yeah.
And so like
they were one.
So like it's like Cora's hair, but like you see like PB's like eye area like sticking out of like Cora's face.
Yeah.
And like you see PB's like shirt like it's so freaky, dude.
Yeah.
It was like really intense, and
that sucks.
I hated it.
Yeah. No, that would suck. That was a scene, right?
Yeah, it was like during a cutscene, and I was like, "This is what hell looks like." Like, this is after I saw the scary like romance scene with PB too. God. So like, it's just like, God,
she's doing it to her too.
Don't
shit,
stop. Yeah, it's cool though. I really like that game, but man, you know what I want to hear about is Stardew Valley.
Whoa, different change of pace, different graphical look. Oh man.
So do you like let me get your history with Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing?
Okay, yes. So my history with Harvest Moon was back in 2003, and I only got to play it for a little bit because I was borrowing it from a friend.
Ah, but did you put you into it? You were like, oh, I
was pretty into it. Yeah, it was interesting because like I didn't know shit about farms. I was only like 10 when I was playing it, I think. And I was just like moving around. I literally had no idea what to do, and I only played it for I'm pretty sure it was like 30 minutes total. And then like a few years later, I eventually got Animal Crossing because I was told it was a really good game. But it wasn't the same as like Harvest Moon. It's more, you know,
Yeah, it's more like social.
yeah, it's more social than anything. You have to like talk to your neighbors and stuff, do favors for them,
Yeah.
and then collect, and it goes off like a real time base, like local time zone.
Which Stardew Valley, like, I think is like very influenced by like especially Harvest Moon. But I mean, like,
Harvest
sort of
Moon.
even Animal Crossing, like, isn't there a social
definitely.
component to it?
There is definitely like it's definitely a mix of both Harvest Moon and like and Animal Crossing, yeah, because the Animal Crossing side is the social bit, yeah, and then you go to the neighbors. So pretty much the story of this sort of riveting story is you're like a uptown city guy, and then your grandpa dies, and
Guy or gal, right?
yeah, guy or gal, that doesn't matter. You're some city person. Your grandpa dies, and then he gives you the deed to his farm. And it was great because apparently the way they set it up, it doesn't look like you're like working at an office job, and it looks like it's not going anywhere or whatever. There's also a scene in there where like there's a skeleton in like a cubicle as it's panning to you and whatever. So like that was just I'm pretty sure that was
Little joke, little
yeah
humor.
yeah. And he died. Your grandpa dies, gives you the farm, and you're pretty much like there. And you just have to do whatever you want. You could do. There's mainly like 4-5 skills that you could use. It's either farming, foraging, lumbering, fishing, and like combat too. But
I heard there's like a whole dungeon crawling aspect to it.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's all. I'm not sure if it's all the same, but it does like have some RNG into it, where like there's like when you go into the mines, like it changes where things are, or some things won't be there, like some ores maybe. And no, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's I played it. I think I've been playing it for about. I don't want to say 40 hours. That sounds too much. I think 10 hours for sure. Already in the game.
Wait, 10 or 40? That's like a huge gulf.
I know. Yes, I know. But I think it's 10. It's definitely 10.
I think I played Mass Effect for like 20 something hours.
And you're done with it though, too, right?
Yeah, maybe a little longer.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's 10 hours, and I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's just like you just do whatever, and then this game has a 4-season cycle. There's 4 seasons in a year. So you start off in spring, you go into obviously summer, fall, then winter. I haven't gone to winter yet, and then it's fun. It's fun stuff. I like it.
And do you like the characters and stuff?
You know what? The funny thing is, I haven't tried to like interact with the characters because I spent most of my time working on the farm.
That's interesting. I know you can like date like everyone.
I think eventually you get like this list, right? And it shows like everyone's name, and then under that name it'll be in parentheses single.
That's funny.
I think those are the ones you could date. Everyone else, I don't think you can. You can only give like gifts and just be like more friendly to them.
I know there's one person who has like a robot. Or is building a robot.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
I haven't encountered anyone with a robot. Like the closest thing I ever close to that is like a wizard that I found. But that's pretty much it. I don't think that I've encountered a robot yet.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's pretty fun. Go through the seasons. There's only a certain amount of like things you can plant during that season. There's also like a weird like spirits thing that happens as well, where like you pretty much like always want to keep up with like what weather it is. It is going to be tomorrow, and then like if like the spirits are cool or not today, because that depends on like the rarity of like the crops you pick up, or like the fish you get, or like the foliage. I forgot. It's a thing things you pick up like not on your farm. Just things you pick up. But yeah, no, it's funny because like I spent most of my time on the farm and like cutting down the trees, chopping the grass out. There was this one time where there's like some dance festival thing, and you're supposed to dance get a partner, and I couldn't. Everyone turned me down, even like the guys as well, and it sucked because I was like, damn. No
Wait, is
one
it because
likes
you
me.
haven't? Is it because you hadn't talked to anyone?
Yeah, no, I didn't. Well, I. The thing is, you have to talk to them. I think some of them you'll have like they'll ask you questions, and the questions pretty much like, I think there's a right answer, unfortunately, but you have to know like that character to get the right one, right?
Right.
Like if there's this character that likes flowers, he says, "Oh man, what is your favorite thing to do?" And then it's like 3 options. One is look at beach, one is like smell the flowers, and the other one is some other thing. Obviously, pressing the flowers one is going to build that relationship.
Right.
But the only other thing you could do to like get the friendship up is also like give gifts, and you can only give 2 gifts a week to a single person. And then there's some birthdays, and yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff to look into on the social aspect as well as the farming aspect of the game. But yeah, no, I'm having fun with it. I'm honestly only playing it to like wait for the next game because I already.
Oh, you mean like to wait for Persona?
Oh God, Persona.
So
Yeah,
I
kind of.
pre-ordered Persona 5, and like everything you're saying about Stardew Valley.
It sounds like Persona.
Well, no, it's like all the stuff that like I like about what you're saying about Stardew Valley is in Persona, right? It's like because I'm into like the social links and like I love Persona 4. It's like one of my favorite games of all time. There's like social links in that game where like you build up your relationship with different characters, different party members, as well as like different like random NPCs, and you're like learning about them, and like the more you learn about them, it's like the deeper the storyline goes, and like it'll give you gameplay benefits, but also it's like I always remember like in Persona 4 there's like, so it's cool how you unlock all of these. It's like so not all of them are like as simple as just hang out with this person and talk to them a lot. One of them's like, because like in Persona games it's gonna be the same in 5. Like it's time management, right? So like every day you're spending, I don't know, it's probably gonna be a year, right? Like so it's like 365 days. Each day of the year you can spend doing whatever you want. So you can like you have to go to school because you're in high school. So like you could like choose to like however you do school, and then like after school you have your choice of like, do I want to hang out with my friends? Do I want to go work a job? Well, I mean, you have to eventually do the dungeon. You have to do dungeons too, but sometimes you could like skip out on doing the dungeon that day instead.
But you have to choose between like a lot of things though after school.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't do everything.
Yeah.
You can't do everything in Persona, so which is cool because it makes you like choose. It's
yeah,
like,
that makes total sense because like in Stardew
it makes
Valley,
it kind of makes me anxious too, though. Like
about it.
What I mean?
Because then it's like, okay, today you like already have to plan everything. So today I gotta go hang out with Fred for a bit, and
sometimes it's a crapshoot. Yeah. Like sometimes you'll fuck up and you're like, oh no,
gotta go back tomorrow and try to do it again.
Like what was it? Like in Persona 4, like like it's really good to build up your bonds with your crew, because then like you guys get stronger. And it's also always great learning about them. It's really well written. I hear this game is the best written game out of the entire series too.
I really want to pick it up now.
Persona 5?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yes. I pre-ordered that. Like, there's a
you get to play it on a Monday, I guess, 8 p.m.
Yeah, I can, which I'm excited about, but also like kind of dreading just because it's like another 100-hour RPG.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Persona 4 had this one moment which I always remember, and I thought it was great, which is because you can do jobs, right, to earn money, and also like depending on the job, it'll increase like different stats,
Yes, and Justin was telling me about this.
So in Persona 4, I remember at a certain point I was like, I'm gonna work at a hospital. Like it's like after school I gotta go to this hospital. I'm gonna be like an orderly or something. working at this hospital, and then there was this like nurse there, and like she's like weird. Like there's this like really kind of creepy element to her, you know. And there's like this I think there's also like a dying woman at the hospital or something, and like you end up like making social links with these characters and connecting with them, you know, and like eventually like once you finish their storyline, you up your stats differently, but like that all came about because I was doing a job. You know what I mean? Like to earn money. And so like I always thought that was really rad. There's like I think they're gonna have this again, which is like there was this beef bowl, this like legendary beef bowl that like if you eat it all, like then like you get something. I think you get it for free or something. So like but it's hard. It's like you're not strong enough. You don't have the willpower to eat it all like early on.
That sounds like freaking real life when like, you know, you order our big
it's
20,000 inch pizza, finish it all, you get another
for sure. Oh, I would love to do that at a restaurant. I think I could do it. I have an unending appetite. But
I hate you. But also I love it.
But like it's great because it's like it has all these elements, and from what I've seen in Persona 5, the overworld is different. Like in Persona 4, it was very much this like the overworld was like this pulled out map, and you can, you know, walk around it, one camera angle. You had these stores and stuff. In Persona 5, it's like this like totally like, you know, the camera follows you. You know, it's like this like the menus and everything look so cool. It's so like it's that aesthetic, man, of like it's half like Jet Grind Radio. Yeah, you know, like that's sort of like Tagger. Yeah, but it's also like got this like beat, like you know, sharp, like edginess to it, which I love. And then it's like the soundtrack's always been amazing for these games. And from what I've heard of this one, it's like last time it was like Persona 3 was this like real emphasis on hip hop, right? Persona 4 had this like jazz like thing into it, and this one's got like acid jazz going on, you know. It's like I'm into it. I love it. I love the aesthetic. Like Persona 4 was about diving into people's minds. You know, that's where all the labyrinths were. Persona 5 is like similar, except like they have palaces in their minds. So it's like they're elevating that like idea even further.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like about that's I mean, it's called Persona. You know, it's about Jungian psychology. You know, it's like deep level stuff. Yeah. You know, it's not surface layer, and it's like it's always a bit dark, but like I think if the series is if it's really good at anything, it's about like getting serious but also like having fun. Yeah, you know, like you never feel unwelcome. Yeah, and I love it. I don't know, it's great. I can't wait to like meet these characters. I can't wait to like, you know, develop bonds, you know.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. I mean, I didn't think about no, it doesn't really matter about like not comparing it, but
well, I mean, like Stardew Valley's whole like social aspect mixed with time management,
but already now time management for sure is like the other bit that's really cool about it. But also, you know, it also sucks too sometimes. But no, even still, like after Justin told me about the whole thing, even like doing certain jobs will raise up certain stats. I'm like, oh, okay, no, you already got me. You already got me now. Like it sounds so appealing to me right now. I think Persona might be that game to go on to. How long does it take to beat Horizon? Because I'm gonna try to finish it today or something.
No, Horizon's a pretty lengthy game. It's an open world RPG. You know, it's I don't know, like I'm sure you can beat it in like 15 hours if you just like go through the main stuff, but like I think it's like the side stuff's not really super worth doing, but like it's good. I mean, it's not great. It's the combat's really great. Yeah, in Horizon, like Horizon, like I think you shouldn't rush through it. You know, like if anything, if you want to play Persona right away,
just put
Horizon on the back burner.
I was thinking about that, but I have it. And I'm not sure when Justin wants it back, you know.
Then you should wait on Persona. You don't have to jump in right away.
But that's the game, June. It feels like that's the game right now.
I mean, that's gonna happen all year.
100 hours.
It's gonna happen all year, man. It's gonna be like you're gonna get like, you know, I don't know, man. Like, you know, like there's so many games you've already missed.
No,
you know, you missed, you know,
a Horizon
Yakuza. You missed Nier.
Yeah.
You missed, you know, whatever it's coming out next is what is it like? I think isn't Shadow of Mordor 2 coming out this year? Like, I'm sure that's gonna be great.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. I'm not like super pumped on it, but I'll pick it up. You know, just to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. They're all worthwhile. I think. I haven't played a game this year where I was like this game's not worthwhile. Maybe Ghost Recon, and that's like a good game. I'm sure, but it's like I just don't care.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll probably flip coins or do something because, like, obviously, all these games I haven't played yet. But
Horizon rules. Like I was thinking about it. That game's like easily like one of the coolest games I've played in years. You know, but like it just doesn't. It's not like I just don't love it as much as I do. Like if you were like, hey, Horizon or Yakuza, Horizon or Nier, I'd say Nier, you know.
Yeah.
If you say Horizon or Mass Effect, I'll say like Horizon, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's great. It's really good. Aloy is really cool. Like got a great world, great combat. I mean, like honestly, like as much as I am all about like
social,
you know,
aspects
like,
of story.
no, like yeah, it is, as even though I say like all this stuff about like, you know, innovative game design and like creative, you know, new like ways of interaction and stuff, and it's like I really like combat in video games. And if your combat is great, you can sell me, you know, and Persona 5 has great combat, you know. If it's anything like Persona 4, like, you know, it's like really cool turn-based combat where you're just like, you know, like I think in this one you can hold up enemies too. Like instead of all out attack, you can like hold them at gunpoint and like make them like
negotiate almost, or
like which is like similar to like the other Shin Megami Tensei games where you like like make like pacts with demons and like, you know, get them to like join you.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So instead of fighting, it's just a different aspect in which you could just not fight and negotiate terms and make
I don't know exactly how it works, but like
that'd be really cool though.
Yeah. I think there's an element of that which really fits with the whole like robber theme of the game.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'll probably end up playing Horizon and just put Persona on the back burner, but I don't know, man. That it just sounds appealing. You know, Persona 5 looks good. Sounds good. It's gonna sound good. Is Horizon's music good? I think
Horizon, the like, music.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's you know, it's honestly like possibly one of the most unremarkable soundtracks this year. It's good. It's fine. It's just like, you know, chorus or like I don't know, tribal chanting stuff. It's fine. It's good, but like it fits, I guess. But I mean, dude, this year we had Nier, you know.
I know.
One of my favorite soundtracks of all time.
Yeah, you know? I want to pick that up for the. So there's definitely 3 things on my list of games that make me like really want to play. First thing is like not gameplay, but the way the mechanics are in games, and if it's like unique or whatever, or it fits the way I like to play games, I guess. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is music. Music is always a big thing, like it's especially if it's like almost like Zelda is kind of like the thing I always refer back to. It like simple but like melatonic. That's something.
What's
that has
melatonic?
Like I don't know. It probably is. It's probably not even a definition or a word, but like just something that just has a good melody in it is what I mean.
Melodic.
Melodic? Is that
melodic?
Okay. Yeah. Melodic tunes. And
so you don't really like ambient music? Oh, I love ambient music.
No, ambient music that's another thing too. It's like really it's almost like creepy, but it's like satisfying as well.
Yeah, I don't always need a good melody. I can deal with just like rhythm and and ambient.
Yes, you know? Like, I love that. That's another thing I like as well. And then just like I think graphics and then its story. Like those are like kind of the big things. I know I said three.
Well, yeah, a lot of that. I mean, you could just boil it down to aesthetic, right? Like, so you
Yeah.
like if the look and sound and that stuff, that's like the visual tone, the oral tone, that's aesthetic.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah. So I guess aesthetics is I didn't think about using aesthetic as a word for sound. Yeah, that makes sense.
yes, yeah, sound is for sure. Music and sound design, all that's part of the aesthetic. Yeah, that's super important to me more than like graphics. Like I don't need like high processing power in my games. If it looks like, I love the way Nier looks. I love the way Yakuza looks. I love the way Gravity Rush 2 looks. You know, I love the way Horizon Zero Dawn looks. Like, I don't love the way Ghost Recon looks. But I bet Ghost Recon is like pushing something harder than, then it's like Gravity Rush 2, I bet it's like the engine under the hood is working harder to deliver like better like dynamic lighting or whatever. But like, I don't know, like the way Gravity Rush 2 is like, look and color palette, and it's just like so much nicer to me. Does that make sense? Like, you could see like I see like facial capture tech, in full display in some games, and I'm like, that's great. But like, I'm not going into. I want Red Dead Redemption 2, not because I think it's gonna be like this like powerhouse engine, which it probably will be, but like, because I love the aesthetic. I love the like this like gaslight, like end of the Western frontier, beginning of civilization, but the West is still holding on while it's dying. So you still have like the whole cowboy, like aesthetic. I love it.
It's good.
Like I'm pumped. Great. Yeah. Like I mean, that's why like Dragon Age, the first game is like probably like, and on some level it's my least favorite because it's so generic. Fantasy garbage. Like I don't want generic fantasy garbage. I want my fantasy to look interesting, but I don't know.
The Persona 5, just with the music and everything, like
Persona 5 is like so insanely unique looking.
I definitely want to like hop in, just at least for music. I'd probably look up like soundtrack stuff, but I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? Like I have the soundtrack to like every Persona game. Like I've just got it because like I've always loved it. I have like games I love, I'll get the soundtrack. Like I'll procure it in some way. Like Nier, I love the soundtrack, so I got it. Persona games. I'm trying to think of another one that's amazing.
Minecraft.
I can't really tell you.
Those are actually not bad, to be honest.
I mean, like there's like standout songs in some games. Like I think Red Dead Redemption had that song. Red Dead Redemption's music is really cool because it works with the game. Like it's all about like
it's Western.
No, so they wrote like one song basically, which isn't a song. It's very ambient, like and dynamic. So like what would happen is like they wrote all these bits of songs, and they would like cue in at different times depending on what happens. So like if you hop on your horse, like the percussion starts coming in, and it's like if you're like in a if a shootout's about to begin, it's like like the guitar starts coming in. It's like really it's interesting the way they did it.
It's like cues, like audio cues.
And Nier did something similar. The original Nier. There's this city that you're in, right? And like they would play the Song of the Ancients, but like in front of the fountain, it's just like Devila sitting there with her guitar. And so like it's her singing and playing the song. So it's like just one guitar and one vocal track. But then like you go inside Popola's office, it's like a different version of the song like starts playing over, the guitar fades out and it's like a different like version of the song. Once you get into the overworld, it's like an even different version of the song starts playing, like different tempo. It's great. I love that stuff.
That sounds beautiful. Oh,
I love when video games do that. Like only video games can do that. Like you can't really do that in like a movie. Because like
it's already set. Everything's static.
You're like choosing the song, like how it works. But like I really love that.
Music
Another
is so great.
Yeah, another great moment in music this year is I mean, it's again from Nier Automata, but like there's this moment where the without getting too into what is actually happening, people are chanting, like there's a crazed thing that's happening, and people are chanting, "We will become as gods," you know, and so like you start hearing, "We'll become as gods, we'll become as gods," and then like that, like, and then the percussion starts coming in,
it sounds
and
like drums or something,
and then that's like that chant is the song. It's like in the background of the song. So like as you're going through the level, you hear like this chanting, this like droning of "We'll become as gods." And it's a really cool track. And it's creepy and like totally fitting with the level. And it's like I call that level "We'll become as gods." I don't know if that's what it's called, but like
it might as well be though.
That's my title for it.
Yeah. Oh God, no, June, you're doing it again.
Doing what? What?
You're making me want to get Nier again.
You should get Nier. Nier is great. That's like my contender for Game of the Year right now.
I know.
It's early, but like still.
Oh God, I hate this year.
I love this year. This is the best year in like a while for video games. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh God.
I mean, think about this, right? We got Platinum made an amazing game.
Yeah.
And it's the same game that Taro made, so that's like doubly cool. I mean, all I need now is Kojima's game. I need a Suda51 game somewhere. Like, but like besides that, like, holy shit, like I can't believe I got a Platinum game this year that wasn't bullshit, and I got a Yoko Taro game which was fun to play.
Yeah.
Like that hasn't happened. Yoko Taro hasn't made a game that's fun to play. Period.
Yeah.
And Platinum hasn't made a game that's good in
a while, right?
I'll say Bayonetta 2. Yeah. I'll say that's the last good one. Like, I mean, like, there were decent ones in between, but, like, nothing great until this one.
Yeah. Oh, man. 2017, we're coming back. It's coming back. It's bringing games back.
Speaking of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about it because I was thinking about Vanquish, which is a Platinum game that it's, like, one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah. I mentioned that before.
Yeah, and Horizon Zero Dawn has this really great slide mechanic, right?
Ooh, cool. Yeah.
Like, where you just like, you could just hit slide at any point and you just like slide along the ground. And I love it. And Mass Effect has the like boost around stuff, like boost from side to side. Mm-hmm. And like, I want more games to do that. Like, give me more like
mobility, like, pretty much.
Yeah, like fast slides and yeah, I don't know. It's just so fun. Like, it's
there's a I don't know, like in Overwatch. Okay, so custom games. Bear with me. With me, Jingle, Tanner, and Justin were doing our 2v2s, and we started like playing around with like the speed and everything, and just like increasing the speed of like the characters made the game like more fun, because like everything is just like faster and then you have to react faster and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I think like mobility in games is really fun because it just makes you, I don't know, it makes you more into the game and more fast paced, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Did we talk about Orisa?
Do we need
last
to?
Week?
I think we haven't. No.
Oh, well, I liked her.
She's cool.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah, she has.
It made me play Overwatch for a day.
Yeah, well, I mean, compared, like, there's a whole bunch of other games that need to be played.
Yeah,
but sure. Yeah, no, it's still amazing how good Overwatch is doing after it's about to be a year. Yeah.
What about Zelda, man? You still playing Zelda yet?
Nope, I'm done. I'm done.
You're not playing it anymore?
I am not. I'm actually gonna. Since I'm actually done. I'm gonna hand it over to my siblings because they're into Zelda too. And
damn.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, I gotta wait for the DLC that is not gonna come out till I think 4 months from now, and then the end of the year too.
Yeah, I really want to play Zelda, but it's like.
I'll
probably get it for Wii U.
Yeah, Wii U.
You got Wii U. I have Wii U.
Yeah, if you don't want to fork over like 460 bones. Yeah, just get it for the Wii U, man. It's still good. Like, it's still a good game on Wii U.
Yeah, honestly, like I don't think I'm willing to shell out $300 for Splatoon 2 right now.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? That's like what the Switch is for me right now.
Yeah, right. It kind of sucks for. Oh, excuse me. What the heck? Well, it kind of sucks for Switch because like there's not a lot of launch games, right? And every other launch game is like whatever. So like yeah, right now is not the best time to get a Switch. Especially not so much for Zelda. If you have a Wii U, definitely get it for that because the Zelda is just.
Honestly, if they made it a Switch exclusive,
yeah,
it would have been a better call probably.
Yeah, no, I was actually surprised that it was.
But they couldn't have. They couldn't have. They promised it on Wii U.
Yeah,
it would have been going back on their word.
That's true. That's true, and they kept their word, and that's great.
Oh man, I'm thinking like this year, right? I'm really excited for Injustice 2.
Yep.
Still,
that's coming
like
up.
I know it's coming in May. It's like I don't know. Like fighting games, I usually put so much time into, you know, like even more so than these like open world adventures or whatever, because like there's no finish line for fighting games.
Yeah,
you know, you're just going and going. Just
doing.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm
punching and punching.
Like Street Fighter 5 is like how old now, and I'm still playing it, you know.
Yeah.
But like, and like I can't wait for Tekken 7. A friend of mine, she's a cosplayer, right? And she showed me her cosplay for a character, and I was like, wait, what character is that? I guess it's this new character from Tekken 7. I was like, oh yeah, fuck, I really want Tekken 7. Like, you know, like, forgot how, like, cool, like, Tekken is gonna be. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just so pumped for all the games coming out this year.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, I mean, okay. This isn't about video games, but I mean, I should tell you, I saw a Ghost in the Shell.
Ah, yeah? Good?
Yeah.
Decent?
Okay, so like there's two camps of people, right? There's the people who want me to get mad about the whitewashing, and there's the people who are tired of hearing about the whitewashing, okay?
Right, yeah.
There's those two camps, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to address them both right now and say I was mad about the whitewashing before it came out, but I was willing to look at the movie on its own merit.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Like whatever, damage has been done. And let me just put it this way. The movie digs itself a deeper hole.
Ooh.
Like, there's a plot thing that happens in the movie that addresses whitewashing.
Yeah.
And doesn't adequately it has chance. Like, me and my friend were talking about it.
Yeah.
And she was just like, the more I think about it, the more there were so many opportunities for the movie to like to like do something like good and like redeem itself, you know, and like like wash away the bad taste out of everyone's mouths, but like
it worse.
It doesn't. It doesn't salt. Do it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So like hopefully that like I don't know. I think people should see it. I don't know. Like, I don't know if a boycott is necessarily. I mean, sure, boycott it if you want, dude. I mean,
the boycotting it.
Boycott. Some people are boycotting it, and I mean, it's like if you want, go for it. You know, I mean, I haven't ever really boycotted anything, but I just don't see things if they're like not interesting. But like if it's interesting to me, I'll see it. You know, like But like for Ender's Game, right? Like. Orson Scott Card's a big old homophobe, so like I didn't like. I love the book. I didn't want to see that movie. Like if the movie looked great, even though Orson Scott Card's like a big old homophobe, like I might have seen it, you know. But like the movie didn't look great. Yeah, does that make sense? Kind of.
No, yeah.
Like I don't know. It's weird.
That's surprised that you caught me off guard. I thought you were gonna say some good things about it because I remember Justin saying that people are actually saying good things about it. But damn, that sucks.
Oh, it's the second worst Ghost in the Shell movie in my opinion. Like the worst is Solid State Society, which is the film finale to Standalone Complex. Which that movie is like trash tier.
Damn.
And it's fine. It's like an all right anime movie, but like compared to Ghost in the Shell, the franchise, it's like a lot of people give Arise, the miniseries, a lot of shit, which I liked Arise. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like definitely like, you know, the Mamoru Oshii movies are insanely good.
Yeah.
Standalone Complex to show the first season is like, it's like the fucking Wire of anime. It's so good. Yeah. And then like they got like season 2, which is fine, I guess. It's kind of bullshit. Arise is great. I like it a lot. And the new movie is the like real dumb version of Ghost in the Shell. It's like Ghost in the Shell for dummies.
Man, that sucks.
They take all the philosophy and dumb it down. Here's the thing. Ghost in the Shell always asks questions and lets you come up with your own answers.
Yeah.
This movie
has all the answers.
It gives you an answer, but it's not a convincing answer.
Yeah.
Like the final thing a character says in the movie, I was like, I disagree.
Yeah.
But sure. It was like, it's like it doesn't come up with like a query. It gives you a thesis, you know. Yeah. And I was like not into it. I wasn't into what the movie was like about or like the like message it. And I mean, it's just like so stupid. It's like the first line of the movie is something like, oh, well, what's going on? I can't feel anything. It's like, oh, your body was damaged, so you're in a shell, but your brain, your soul, your ghost is still there. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, like you go to hell right now, you idiot. And then like, yeah, just like, I don't know, like, it's like stupid things that you don't. There's literally a shot of a spider tank, you know. Like there's like a spider tank in the finale of the original movie, and you know that they repurpose it in this movie too at a certain point. Yeah. But like instead of just like seeing it, like you have like it cuts to a character going like, release the spider tank. It's like, stop. Okay. Just show. You don't have to waste my time. But like, I think I would understand that I would understand what was going on. You didn't have to have someone say release the spider tank. Like, you know, you're giving me enough like contextual clues that like I would get like, oh yeah, it's a spider tank. You know, like it is. You don't have to say release the spider tank. I don't know. It's just so much like a million different little
annoyances.
It's like the movie. It's like the people who made the movie, like watched every bit of Ghost in the Shell, read everything Ghost in the Shell, and took really cool elements from it, and was like, yeah. And then so like you see the trailers, and you're like, wow, this is gonna be faithful. This is a visual, like perfect visual representation of all that stuff. And then you watch the movie, and you're like, oh yeah, it's only a visual representation of all that stuff. They like watched it, they read it, but they didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like missed all the like. It's like Zack Snyder's Watchmen. Yeah. You know, he just doesn't understand what he adapted.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, that's a movie off my list then. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, I probably wasn't too into Ghost in the Shell anyways. But it'd be interesting for me to go in and have a view as a person that doesn't know anything about Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, that's what I saw with a friend of mine who doesn't know anything about Ghost in the Shell. Yeah. They didn't drag me to it. They said, do you want to see it? I said, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. But
yeah, that's definitely dragging.
It was definitely they came out liking it a lot more than I did.
Yeah, okay.
But then we talked about it, and after talking about it, they said, now I feel I was shortchanged. And I was like, yeah. You probably, I get that.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to watch a whole bunch of different movies anyways. Logan is one of them. I still haven't watched.
Hey, you want to see Logan? I thought you didn't want to see Logan.
I mean, everyone's saying it's good, so I think I gotta watch it now. I mean, like, I still haven't seen like Doctor Strange either, and I'm into that.
Doctor Strange, yeah. I don't know. I'm not really into those Marvel movies so much. Like, I like some of them a lot. I haven't. Like, I don't really want to see Doctor Strange. I don't really want to see like Black Panther or like, I don't really want to watch Iron Fist. You know.
Yeah. It's like whatever. I don't know. There's just a whole bunch of movies that I was supposed to watch, and then I'm not a movie person, I guess. But definitely video games, and that's why we have this podcast. Mm-hmm. Hey, what up? I don't think I have anything else to add for this week, June. I think I'm tapped out. I think I just played Stardew Valley. I played like my piano, and I played video game related stuff on it, but
you write music?
I don't write music.
You should write music.
I could try, but I don't think it's gonna work out well. Ooh, actually, no. This is a video game related, and I haven't told you this at all because I don't know. I just haven't. Okay, so I ended up getting an RPG Maker on Steam, right?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So
are you making a video game right now?
I'm gonna make a video game. And the video game is gonna be a Pathfinder session in which I'm currently in, and it's about to finish. So I told the crew, our friends, that I'm gonna try making a video game for us to show what happened during our adventures.
How fun.
Yeah. And I was thinking about it, and I was talking to Justin. I was like, oh, what a cool way to like tell like your other friends or show your other friends how your Pathfinder sessions went. Because like it's obviously like when you play Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder, and you're telling it to someone that doesn't play or isn't in that group or campaign, whatever. It's like a hat you had to be there type thing I think if you were to do it as a video game thing, it's pretty cool because like the people that haven't played it or wasn't a part of it, kind of goes through it in a interactive way, but still going with the story in which how it went through the real life campaign, I guess. And
that's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm barely scratching it, but I just need to like get the story stuff, and then I'll figure out how to use the RPG Maker. But it's gonna be very simple stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some cool like amateur games on RPG Maker.
Yeah.
Before that, like I was like, yeah, that's pretty rad. Like,
yeah.
That like the tools are there to like just slot things in.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not too advanced. It's very simple. But yeah, it's just a thing to get me started. I think I should start this like this and then go into like the actual like open like programming tools later on.
Do you want to make video games?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
But yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all this week.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Like, I don't know. I'm probably gonna
I want to play some video games.
Yeah, I gotta go finish Dark Souls 3 with Jingle. We gotta fight the final boss.
Oh hell yeah! Maybe I could stream watch.
You gotta watch Jingles because I think Tanner's gonna watch mine.
I don't think we can though. I think we only have one share play going on in a single party. I think.
Wait, why?
I don't know. Ask PlayStation. I can't remember. We could find out. Are you guys gonna play soon?
That's really weird. Wait.
No,
why is that a thing?
We tried this before because like actually we should close the podcast. I don't think we need to say this for the podcast unless we should. I don't know. PlayStation users. We'll talk about it later or right after we're done. But thank you for listening, everybody. This has been Binge Bros. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Facebook and iTunes. If you look up Binge Bros. I forgot how to do this thing. Just look up Binge Bros. We're there. We're on Facebook and Twitter. And thank you for listening, everybody. Goodbye.
Yeah. We're gonna.
Oh
shit! No, it's not yet.
What?
I'm sure next week. I'm still gonna. It has. Okay,
Persona
next
5.
week. No, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna start streaming Full Throttle whenever that comes out, but I don't remember when that comes out.
Oh yeah, plug that in.
Yeah. No, not replay. Fuck.
The Bad Friends Brigade.
Bad Friends Brigade. Yeah, I'm gonna stream Full Throttle at some point.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to buy that game, watch as I try to remember how to play it because I played this game probably 5 times, or at least, I played it all the time back, way more than 5 times probably. I played it all the time back in the day when I was young, when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I haven't played it since. and I think I could remember how to play it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You gonna stream tomorrow or what day?
Well, it hasn't come out yet. I think it doesn't come out till the 11th.
Of April. Okay. Okay.
But I don't know. I could be wrong.
All right. Well, yeah. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, at some point next week.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, thank you for listening, everybody. Have a good night. Goodbye.
Night.
Good night. Bye.